Okay, so this is my 1991 Toyota Corolla. No, I'm just kidding. All right, I wanted to do this video because I get a lot of messages on YouTube and Instagram about the cars I have, which car do you have, which one, because you're always buying and selling cars, which I am. I'm always buying and selling cars. I think in the last year, I think I've got in and out of about 14 cars, which is a lot of cars in 1 year. But I have, since I've gone through all these cars, I've kind of like boiled it down to some of my favorites. So today I'm gonna give you my Monday through Sunday cars, 6 cars, when I drive, what I drive, how I drive. So I hope you enjoy this video. This is my 2021 Rolls-Royce Wraith Black Badge, okay? The Black Badge. Let me tell you guys about what the Black Badge is, okay? So Black Badge is like a $50,000 option just to have the Black Badge, okay? And with the Black Badge, you get like, the wheels are carbon fiber and aluminum. You get this really cool infinity symbol. All the stuff in here is carbon fiber. I got shooting stars in the ceiling. Oh my God! Wow! I mean, this car is just like, this is probably my favorite car. I do drive this every Monday. When it rains, I have the umbrella, which is pretty dope. We gotta make sure that the valet people don't steal your umbrella. And then I have the umbrella. So when it's hot outside, walk around. But I love this car. There's nothing that drives like this car. There's nothing in the world that drives like this car. It's such a, it's like a vacation to drive. This car is a vacation to drive. Like, it's just, it's special. This car's special. It takes 6 months to make one car, one Rolls Royce. 6 months, you know, and it's just it's a beautiful car. 2021, this is like a $500,000 piece of just machine, man. It's like just, this thing's a machine. I love this thing. This thing is like, it's like my baby. I love this thing. This is my 2021 Rolls-Royce, I always mess with the word, Cullinan. Look, with the teddy bear in the back. We got a teddy bear in the back. I got the Cullinan with the teddy bear. So originally I had the Wraith, and then I decided, I sold the Wraith, and then I got the Cullinan, and then my wife loved the Cullinan, and then I found out we're having twins, so I gave her the Cullinan, and then I was like, what do I do next? Because like, do you have 2 Rolls Royces? And I was like, yeah, why not? Let's get 2. So then I bought the Wraith. Here you go. So now we got teddy bears in here because, you know, my kids are gonna be in here. I do drive this thing, not as much as the Wraith. I mean, it's sitting on 24. Originally it was black, and then my wife decided to pick this color, which is like a satin khaki green, which I originally didn't like, and I thought it wasn't gonna be a great color. And then I saw it when it was finished, and I was like, wow, man, it's like just, it's a beautiful color, beautiful color. It's a beautiful car. Some people like the Cullinan more than the Wraith. Some people like the Wraith more than the Cullinan. But if you work hard, you just get both and you call it a day. That's what I did. So that's the Cullinan. And look, I mean, it's got the mandarin orange Spirit of Ecstasy on the front to match it all. I mean, this thing is just, this thing's a beast. This thing is just an absolute beast. And the wheels, and there's nothing like this thing, dude. It's just, it's crazy. It's crazy. So this is my Tuesday car. Tuesday car. So this is my 2022 Porsche Turbo S all-wheel drive gangster beast of a car. Like, there's nothing faster than this car. So look, this car is tuned and it has an exhaust on it. So it has about 800 horsepower. This thing is faster than the Tesla Plaid. This thing 0 to 60 is like 2.2 seconds. Quarter mile is probably like 9.3. There's nothing is touching this thing. This thing destroys the other cars I have, just destroys it. This thing is like, it's so fast, it's so comfortable. This car is about a $300,000 car. It's probably one of my favorite cars. I don't drive it as much. It's my Wednesday car. but it's a beautiful car. You know, I got Turbo S put on the side of it. At night, the thing is just so Darth Vader because it has this whole light turns red. And it's just a beautiful car. This car is like, you know, it's like wow. This car's wow. It's unreal. Okay, so that was my Wednesday car. Now we're gonna go to my Thursday car, which is a brand new Lamborghini Huracan Evo rear wheel drive with this amazing blue color. This is called Blue Le Mans. It's about a $15,000 option. And when you feel it and you do this, it's like, you can tell. It's just like butter, man. It's just butter. And the picture and the quality doesn't do this justice, right? Like when you see this thing like in real life, it's like, wow. So this car is like, this thing is so sick. So sick. When you're in this car, you can't help but feel like you're in a spaceship. You know, it's like, this car gives you this kind of super exotic, you know, like you're in Monaco, driving around, like, you know, like you're just like a star, you know. And there's something about the Lamborghini that no other car does for you. Like no other car does for you. Like the Porsche I love, the Rolls Royce I love, but when you take this out, and I usually would take this out once in a while, you know, to dinner or something, or a meeting, and it's just like, man, you show up in a Lamborghini, the feeling of it, the look, the lines of it, the color, the smell, you know, everything. It's unreal, man. This is next level, like next level. I advise everybody to buy a Lamborghini. Everybody should have a Lamborghini. Okay, I'm not gonna smoke in this car. I love this car. I have a love-hate relationship with this car because I absolutely love it. Like, it's so nice, it's so comfortable. I ordered this car brand new. It's a 2021 G550 AMG package. It's like fully loaded, it's got everything. This is the actual original satin black paint, so this is not a wrap or anything like that, like, which is rare because, you know, a lot of times these days you see cars that are wrapped. But this car is, I mean, what can I say? It's unreal. I love this car, man. This car is a really special car, but this is my Friday car. Love this car. This is the one car that will never be sold. I will never sell this car. This is a 1988 Ferrari Testarossa, Miami Vice.
40 horsepower, 180 miles an hour. New paint, new rubber. Absolutely essential for any type of serious police work, huh? Got that right.
Original interior. It's been certified by Ferrari. It's like just unreal. It's a 4.9 liter V12 engine, has about 385 horsepower, which, as you can imagine, back then, it's like 385 horsepower in 1988. Unreal. This is the one car I don't smoke in. So, Brandon, can you hold this? Sick, right? This thing is crazy. Like, this car's in such great shape. You could literally drive it to Miami. Like, we could literally get in this car right now and just drive. And the AC works. It's got an Alpine CD player straight from the 80s. And when you get in this car, it's like the leather. You know, you could smell like the Ferrari leather, like the 80s, man. It's like a man's car. You know what I mean? Like, it's got the gated shifter and all that stuff. It's amazing. It's unreal, right? If you're watching this video, probably wondering, like, how did I get here? Right? Because that's what everybody asks. Like, when I'm driving these cars, somebody will always say, well, dude, what do you do? You know, what do you do for a living? And what I always tell them is, like, dude, I'm an entrepreneur, right? So I created a business and now companies that support the things that I want to have, right? Like, I love cars. I'm passionate about cars. So I've created a company and I've created businesses that help support the lifestyle that I want to have, right? And now it didn't start here. I had to start at a certain level. And what I always advise people to do, and I say this kind of in a funny way, like you need to buy a Lamborghini. But what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is I started small. I started with a car, with something that helped fuel me. So these things for me they're not just cars, right? They're things that I get super passionate about. When I wake up in the morning, I can look at this car, for example, and I get super passionate about my day and about what I'm gonna do and what I'm gonna accomplish, because it's been that hard work and that work ethic that's gotten me to the place where I can now afford cars like this, right? So what I always advise people is you gotta start small, man. Like take you know, $5,000, $10,000 if you've got it saved. Take half of it and put it towards something that's gonna help motivate you. Now you're gonna hear a lot of other influencers are gonna tell you to completely do the opposite and grind for 20 years and not enjoy yourself. And I'm the complete opposite, right? I don't buy all these cars cash. So some of these cars I bought cash, some of them I haven't bought cash. So every car that I bought and sold 14 cars over the last 12 months, and I've never lost money. Not on one car, not on one car. Like I made money on this car, that car, the Lamborghini, the Turbo, the Testarossa. Like I'm beating 10% annually without, like this is better than real estate, honestly. Like I've made more money in cars than I have in real estate. Like getting 4 to 6% is not gonna make you rich. But if you can find something, you can find a vehicle that you can get into that allows you to enjoy yourself and it motivates you, then it's a completely different thing. Like I don't buy this car because I'm trying to impress other people. This is naturally gonna impress somebody. I don't need to try. What this does for me is it motivates me, gets me passionate about what I'm trying to accomplish. So I always advise people, particularly entrepreneurs. This is like people like, you got a business card? No, dude, this is my business card right here. This is my business card. And so entrepreneurs fail sometimes to see that this is their business card. Like I pull up to a meeting in this thing or any one of these cars. Are you telling me that somebody's not gonna wanna do business with you? Of course they're gonna wanna do business with you. They're gonna be like, hey, here's money, take my money, do whatever you want with it. Because this is a demonstration of competency. That's all it is. It's a demonstration of competency, that I was competent enough to obtain one of these things. Like most people live their life, they just wanna sit in one of these things. Like I drive this thing every single day. So I encourage you as a young entrepreneur, spend the money in your brand, spend the money in yourself, invest in yourself, get yourself to look the part. You know, you gotta look the part. Now, you can't just look the part and not be the part, right? You gotta have substance to it, because then it's just not, it's not a marathon, it's a sprint. So you gotta be able to do both. But I highly encourage you to invest in yourself, invest in your brand, take money. You don't need a lot of money to buy a lot of these cars. You don't have to go get a Rolls Royce, but you can go get a really nice Porsche or a really nice car that'll be able to help propel you into the next level, and it will create a lot of necessity, because I tell you what, when you wake up every morning, you got all this shit, it creates a lot of necessity for you to be able to go produce and to be able to outlive everything. So again, I highly advise you guys to do that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, share, comment below. I want to hear your comments about your cars, what cars you have, what cars you think that I should get. Maybe I should get rid of a few cars. I don't know. But again, I hope that helps. God bless.